All right, Myriad Celestia trailer, Fables about the stars part 2. Wait, what the fuck was part 1, chat? Can someone give me a refresher? What the fuck was part 1? The Black Swan one. Oh, damn, bro. Holy fuck, that's a long time ago. Jesus Christ.
The last time I was on the NUKE was centuries ago.
Pity that you now come not as a hero, but a prisoner.
Goddamn,
Put the
Jinya's English
abundance in their
voice.
grave, empty talk.
The divination matrix will naturally determine whether your words are trustworthy.
Fine. As we always say on the Cienjo, seeing is believing. A war of gods has already begun in the Abacus's calculated future. The Lord Ravager's wish will be fulfilled, and an Aeon will fall. This is a chess game between gods. As each piece falls to counter the next, why not take advantage of it for our own goals? The Alliance already has the Swarm Author's remains to kill a god. We just need to temper the Hunt's arrowheads with the Ruin's golden blood.
Why do they want to kill Erudition, bro? Oh my god, it's not fucking voiced. Are you serious? Oh.
A colleague told me that the Cienjo Alliance is not our enemy.
Whoa, who
So
the fuck
why
was
not
that?
join this great feast and observe how billions of beating hearts walk into irreversible demise?
Indeed, death is not a process, but the outcome. Let the ignorant hunter raise their bow and kill what they love, what they believe in, and ultimately kill themselves.
So, what's the point in this process? Just for it to
Who the
feel
fuck is
like a
this?
ceremony? Well, it's not like I have a right to complain about ceremonies.
Michael
I
Jackson.
mourn for worlds that can no longer laugh.
Do you still
Oh.
remember what happened?
I saw a spot of light that dimmed the star.
Oh my god! Damn!
Existence itself was torn, leaving only a despairing white, enveloping both entropy and time.
We salute thee, blemished one. In defiance of the cosmic roots that bind all,
Oh my god.
we offer a magnificent ruin.
Is that Ventilia, bro?
Together, beneath your gaze,
Fucking hottie.
we bear witness to a colleague's end. Be it coronation or collapse.
Damn, she's
the
a hottie
end of their
too.
yearning is the same.
Oh my god!
Just to witness? That feels like formalism. Even if every genius
What?
in the cosmos dropped dead, what's that got to do with us?
Still not enough for you? The fools will only flounder in tears after the wise have been buried.
Galactus?
Cease your chatter. The sun has risen from the end of time.
When Iron Tomb finally breaks its ship, the Erudition's calculations will meet the end.
But who could say that Machiavelli on a new journey won't bring another salvation?
Trailblazing always ends up igniting something, no? Then, they'll achieve an even more majestic ruin.
Prisoner who picked up Starfire. If you are to become the first spark, with me, and in that fable about the stars, we'll pen the
Whoa, what the
prelude of
fuck?
destruction.
Okay, what in the world? Yo, am I crazy? I just realized. Is Star Rail just a Warhammer ripoff? All the Eons are just Chaos Gods, and then every Emanator is a fucking Demon Primarch with the God tier abilities, and we're just all fucking fodder trying to fight through. Wait a second. It's just, this is all just Warhammer. Check the video description. A prophecy known as the Theory of Four Apocalypse circulates among the Omen Vanguards, that four paths will push the cosmos to an end of finality. Destruction is one of them. NUKE's flame shall devour all. In the heat death, the universe meets its first fate, an eternal end. In their terror, mortals asked, from where does their primum mobile truly stem? Is it contempt for life, succor for the universe, or the denial and hatred towards the gods? None know the answer, but at the end of destruction, civilization, living beings, all paths and eons will be burned to dust, like the stars once shined above. Okay, there is Jing Yuan, Acheron, Jing Liu, Synthirster. Who the fuck is Synth? Did we visually see Synthirster? I know the Synthirster was the one talking to Acheron, but did we visually see them? Yeah, Lygus is the hole in chest guy. Lord Ravager Selenova. Which one's the hot chick with the halo on her face? That Selenova? Oh, bro, I need her. Fuck Ventilia, bro. She's my... Ooh, this is my jam right here. Oh, my God. Chat, why does she low-key look like, who's the character in FGO with the orange fucking hair? Olga, yeah. Anyways, yeah, listen, Selenova, this is my favorite Lord Ravager right here. Ventilia Asat Pramod? What the fuck is Asat Pramod? Is that the dice head? That's hand guy? Okay. And then Zephyro. Which one's Zephyro? Oh, is this Zephyro? Damn, okay. What the fuck is this thing, chat? What is this thing? That's Sun Devourer, Foraging King? What the fuck is that? I've never even heard of that shit. The 7 Emanators of Destruction are meant to oppose these paths.
What if you held hands with the guy with a hand for a head? Would he get shy? Fluff.
You think any of these guys will ever be playable? I'm assuming not, right? Man, tragic. I think Selenova or Fantilia playable would be so cool. Yeah, they'll probably be bosses. I mean, Fantilia is already a boss, but the one who makes Antimatter Legion. Wait, really? From some more context? Assad Handface, also known as the Chess Grandmaster, he sends troops out to fight and watches from afar. He views destruction as depressing. Seems to connect it to the Morning Actors. Okay. His target is Ahad the Elation. Zephyro, Self-Annihilator, the most dangerous of the Ravagers. Synthirster's dream of his blade cutting deep into nihility. Selenova, NUKE's frontline general, coming from a world ruled by Harmony, destroyed by NUKE. Her army follows the Stellarons, and she is connected to them somehow, possibly being their creator. Sun Devourer, an ancient creature or presence, likely a Leviathan, seemingly targeting Long the Preeminence. Forge Master, the giant mech. Wait, the most mysterious Ravager, we don't know what they want or how they want it, especially since Long is presumed dead already and Ouroboros has been AWOL since the Swarm disaster. Place where Void Rangers are created. Oh. Discovered after Iron Tomb was unleashed. Their target is Klepoth. Fantilia, yep, we know Fantilia. Iron Tomb, a Ravager that causes technological intellectual fallout. Rarely seen by witnesses due to their brutality. They turn technology into a virus and cause the fallout of all intelligence, connected to Amphoria somehow. Okay. This is pretty interesting. It's just HSR main villains? That was kind of a crazy fucking video, bro. Holy shit. Synthirsters are people who have been consumed by nihility.
I see Sun Devourer is veracity, but the true veracity is fat fuck.
Oh, okay. Iron Tomb is theorized being the villain of Amphorius. Okay. Can you tell Selenova I am Zipe so she can come? Okay. So Selenova is our mother? I have no idea. What's with this face, chat? Who is Lygus? His mask opens. Oh. Playing a fucking HSR story? Okay, alright. Like, Jesus Christ. Damn, League, collab, and HSR. All right. To be honest, they could do playable all those gods because you see Finan No is literally playable boss. They could do the same style. Yeah, but I don't think Finan and these people are the same. I think these Lord Ravagers are on a different tier. Lygus could be Iron Tomb. I mean, he does say we'll pen the prelude of destruction to Finan. Yeah, hard to say. It would also make sense that he's a robot, right? A Ravager that causes technological intellectual fallout. And he's also a machine or a robot thing, so it could be. JP version, it's better.
玉殿に来るのも数百年ぶりだ。
押村区は今のあなたは英雄ではなく一介の囚人であること。
Do want to hear some of the voices.
至らしめる。何を根拠に？
君の還元の真意は戦北人法で見させてもらうよ。
構わぬ。目で見たものこそ真実とも言うからな。
Dude, I completely forgot Jing Liu's voice.
玉鳥が示す未来で神々の戦いの幕が上がる。ある大君の願いが成就し、あるアイオーンが沈黙する。神々の対局で愚直に駒を進めるより、それを逆手に勝機を得てみてはどうだ？名工の亡骸はすでに同盟の手にある。神を殺すのに必要なのは人滅の金色の地で人種の矢尻を取る。
Is there a reason they want to kill an Emanator? Like, I don't get the purpose of killing an Emanator. Or not an Emanator, sorry, an Aeon. Because destruction be destructing for fun? I suppose, but... Her voice. The one thing I don't like about the streams, why we need to watch the same thing in every language? Because you want to hear what the other, what the characters sound like in other languages. You know? At least I do.
De, この流れって結局意味あんの？ただの雰囲気作り？まあそういう俺も偉そうなことは言えないか。笑いを失った世界に哀悼を。
まだあなたは覚えているか？
一粒の光が光星の輝きをかき消し、存在は引き裂かれ、蒼白の絶望だけが残り、エントロピーと時間を覆う。
Yo, who wins? Him or Acheron? 1v1. Acheron clears.
あなたに敬意を。不相信よ。
Chat, how do emanators work? So the Lord Ravagers are emanators of destruction, right? Okay, so does it work like this? I know in some sci-fi it works like this, where if a god splits its powers too many times, then each individual obtaining the powers might not be as strong as a god who only has one, you know, like disciple sort of thing. Does it work like that in HSR at all? Apparently Zephyro is the strongest and most feared Lord Ravager. Nah, it differs across eons. Okay. No, they self plus NUKE juice. What the fuck is NUKE juice? Is when they are given powers by the eons and have permission to do so. No, more like a blessing. Think it's just stronger the closer to the path? Alright.
宇宙を根底から否定し、我らは壮麗なる破滅を捧げよう。
あなたの眼差しとともに同志の結末を見届けましょう。大観も陰楽もその願いの終着点。
Yeah, Han did give his power to a worm for falling.
見るだけ？退屈すぎやしないか。銀河中の賢い連中が死に絶えたって 俺らには関係ないだろう。
十分面白いではないか。知者の壮麗の後にこそ愚人は洞窟に沈むのだ。
黙らんか。太陽は時の果てより昇った。
I don't get what the fuck half these motherfuckers are even saying. Just feels like they like saying cool things.
けど再び旅立ったアキビリがまたも救いをもたらすかな。
ですが開拓は必ず何かに火をつける。
They're talking about their plan? But what the fuck does it mean when he says, be quiet, the sun rose at the end of time? What does that even mean?
小さな火花を拾い上げた囚人よ。
They're just aura farming.
農薬劣化となる覚悟があるもの。私と共に洞窟を抜け出し、星空の偶話に壊滅の始まりを記しましょう。
Okay, okay. Alright. Finan is the sun. Finan's not an emanator, right? Well, okay, well, I don't know. Alright, play the game. Okay. I guess we'll have to see. Maybe he is. Who knows? Don't ask, please. We literally already beat Fantilia when she was superpowered with the abundance. Lord Ravagers are nothing anymore. Well, I mean, if they're essentially just emanators of destruction, I don't think that makes them any stronger than any other emanator we've encountered, no? Wait, like, I'm confused a little bit. Didn't we used to think Aqua might be the strongest fucking emanator compared to anyone else because, like, becoming an emanator of nihility is so fucking difficult? Like, wasn't that, like, a common, like, theory back then? No, yes. Difficult doesn't mean stronger. I don't know why I'm thinking of emanators like fucking Justice League characters. Or, not Justice League, Green Lantern Corps characters. Where they're all fucking, there's like the Green Lantern is like the fucking, you know, the main power source, and then, you know, if there's less Green Lanterns tied to a fucking emotional spectrum, there's more power. Difficult because we don't know where Ix is. No physical allocation, not necessarily the strongest. Ekron is an off-screen merchant. Put her up against non-fodder and she loses. That's how emanators work. They get their power allowance from the Aeon of the Path. Yes, but like exactly. So like my logic was, if a path has way more emanators, wouldn't that mean those emanators could possibly be weaker as individually, rather than a path only having one emanator? Because then that emanator could draw from that path like fully versus splitting. Not necessarily. Okay, but like it could also necessarily be that as well. Okay, chat. If let's say there's an emanator of Gooning, okay, but we have like 2,300 people here right now in Twitch chat that are all the Aeon of Gooning, and then we have like 2,300 people here who are all going to become emanators of Gooning, right? My logic here is, if there was only one emanator of Gooning, that one emanator is probably all powerful versus 2,300 emanators of Gooning, which splits the power of Gooning 2,300 different ways. You know? Eons are way stronger. Even 5% of their power can make 100 emanators. It's more so about how all-encompassing of a concept the path that the Aeon follows is. So is this like some fucking Chainsaw Man devil powers? Where like the Death Devil or like Gun Devil might be stronger because it's like a more encompassing force that like, you know, maybe has a stronger effect on the universe. And that's why maybe the NUKE might be like one of the stronger paths, because destruction is so ever existent everywhere. It's kind of like the same thing in Warhammer as well, where the different Chaos Gods may be stronger at different times due to certain galactic or like, you know, universal things that may be occurring that might, you know, like if there's a super galactic fucking sex orgy, then Slanesh might become stronger. Or if, you know, like there's some crazy plague virus bomb that going around the fucking universe, then maybe, you know, like, I don't fucking know, Nurgle might become stronger, but... Bro, why are your metaphors so disgusting? No, so Slanesh is the chaos god of fucking excess and just lust and like
The night's challenge has
like
arrived.
horniness. So like, no, it's not my metaphor. It's just literally what she is. Okay. So Ekron is also not an emanator. She's a self-annihilator. Ix doesn't share its power with anyone. The fuck does that even mean? Bro, you think of your nurse as your girlfriend? What you telling? Okay. Yeah, but the strength of the emanator depends on how much the Aeon gives. NUKE may give way more than other Aeons giving to their emanators. Okay, so are Aeons like... So Aeons are cognitive beings, right? Who knows? Yesn't? Maybe? No. Because like my logic is if the erudition Aeon can realize that NUKE's trying to fucking Thanos snap his ass, wouldn't he just give all of his power to his emanators to fight on his behalf, right? Versus NUKE might be only giving like 50% of his powers or something like that. He doesn't care. Depends on whether it fits the concept of erudition. Oh my fucking god. What the fuck even is the concept of erudition? Like, destruction makes sense. It's a very simple enough concept. What is erudition?
Too reckless.
Knowledge?
Be gone, wicked souls. Such is their blessing. The trial
Okay.
isn't over yet.
I realized a way you could fit the concept of the Aeon of erudition wanting to fight back against the NUKE. He wants to see the knowledge of what would happen if the Aeon of destruction was defeated. Right? Isn't that insane knowledge that you would want to seek? So erudition is Zinch? Yeah. wait. Like, you know, like, I'm just saying, I do feel like a lot of these fucking Aeons are just chaos gods, man. Like, I ain't even just making this shit up. They just straight up do have chaos god. We just don't have a Slanesh representative. But Slanesh was a...
I could be wrong.
No, Slanesh
but
could
if
be like
2,000
the
people
swarm,
were Gooners,
right?
only the strongest Gooner would become the Emanator of Gooning and the rest would just fuel his power. Kinda like
But
how
Zinch is also the god of
became an
change,
Eon
magic,
just
and
from
treachery?
laughing too hard at some dumb shit considering.
I mean, I suppose. I could be wrong, but if 2,000 people were Gooners, only the strongest Gooner would become the Emanator of Gooning, and the rest would just fuel his powers. Kind of like how Aha became an Aeon just from laughing too hard at some dumb shit. What? Okay. For example, in the story, you skip the Emanator of erudition. Dr. Primitive reduces civilization to its primal instincts. What the fuck? Is that a real thing? They're independent of the conflicts. They don't act directly. That is why they have emanators, because they are in the same path. Anyways, yeah, we'll see what the fuck happens in HSR. I have no clue.